Hello and welcome back to Autocraft Season 4 with me, TomB92. We are in the bedroom of, well, one of the bedrooms of our lovely modern starter base that we built last episode, which has some absolutely glorious views of Starter Town and how it's coming about. Now today we are in the mood for mischief. That's right, I am going to go cause some mischief. And how are we going to do that? Well, I need MOBHEADs. And well, I don't really have many, so we're going to see if we can get some trades going. And speaking of trades as well, maybe we should make the most of those villagers that we put together last episode and see if anyone is in the need of books, to see if we can get some value back. You know, I do not like the end. Maybe someone can get us some goodies from the end. Hey,
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Could be better. I mean, I just lost all my stuff in the nether.
Yeah, I saw that.
That kind of impacts what I was hoping to do. So we kind of struck up a deal. You were going to give me some mob heads, and I was going to give you some mending books. And well, those mending books kind of died with me in the nether.
Oh no.
So hopefully you're okay with, you know, still giving me the goods, and I will make sure I get you the mending books.
You seem like a trustworthy chap. I think I can do that.
I appreciate that. So, would you like to know what I'm going to do with the heads?
Yes, please.
So, with the 1.20 vanilla tweaks update, may I have a mob head? Okay, so if we stick this drowned on here, it should, if everything goes to plan, make a noise.
Oh my gosh.
And that to me sounds like some good mischief.
Yes.
So I mean, I kind of feel like you get off. You won't be getting any mob head noises in your base, but others around Starter Town may start to hear some random mobs in their base and wonder what on earth it could be. So hopefully some hijinks will be caused, and people will be very confused hearing drowns.
Yes. Yes. Let's see. I've got for you cow,
Very good.
glow squid, rabbit, the zombie farmer. I have a sheep, and my prized head, the dying Vex.
Ooh. Now I'm curious to see what noise this makes.
I have no idea.
Wow.
Oh.
Whoever gets that is going to be so creeped out. Given we get pillage raids around here, that's quite fitting.
Oh, that's amazing.
This is going to be fun. I can't wait. I'm going to cause some mischief around here.
Well, hello. How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Just, grinding some enchantments. So you're already in full diamond. Lucky you.
Oh, well, here's the thing. I might be able to help you out.
Eventually, possibly. I think, for now, we'll probably stick to... so I've kind of invested heavily into this.
Oh, nice.
So, diamond tools is kind of where the goal is currently.
Okay. So, now here's the thing. You have your armor trims. I have villagers who have books and have pickaxes. So, here's the thing. I hate the end. I do not like end raiding. No way, Jose. So I'm willing to give you a couple of books and a fully enchanted pick in return for some shulkers.
That sounds like an awesome deal. How many shulkers are we talking?
What we got? We've got the perfect pickaxe, fully enchanted silk touch pick. We have a mending book, and we have a fortune 3 book.
Oh, that's just the things that I needed.
Well, it's almost like I was a mind reader or something, right? Now, to me, that strikes up kind of 10 shulkers sounds a great deal to me.
I can do 10 shulkers.
You can?
Yes.
Now,
give me a few days.
If you need some rockets, that's all the gunpowder I have.
3 gunpowder. I'm gonna need like a week to collect these shulkers. Because I don't even know if that doubled my gunpowder number.
Well, good luck, and I look forward to seeing the shulkers. Members have gone and beaten the dragon. Unfortunately, I couldn't join them. But what I did do was leave a little bounty box for anyone who fancied getting me some wings and some shulkers. So let's see if we've got... Yes, we have an elytra. That is fantastic. And it looks like Aggro has brought me his shulker shells for our trade we made earlier. Now that is brilliant. We still have a little bounty box for anyone who wants to get me some more shulkers. Diamond per shulker. Now should we go and cause some mischief? Now I have an elytra. I feel like we should also figure out a farm to get some rockets. But first, mischief, mob heads, let's go. I've managed to get myself 4 wither skelly skulls. So we're going to keep one. We're going to see what we can do with that. But let's go and kill the wither, get ourselves a beacon. Episode 2, we're making big progress. Back here in Startertown, I have lined up some of the heads that I think could cause mischief around Startertown. So, starting from right to left, we have a Hoglin head. Ooh. And we have Drowned, which we heard earlier with them. We have a zombie farmer. Kind of sounds like a zombie, but cool. We obviously have the Dying Vex, which M provided us again. We have a cave spider. Ooh, that's quite atmospheric. Yeah, we could do something with that. We have a villager. Don't ask me how I got a villager head. We have the Wandering Trader, of course. Then finally over here, I wanted to highlight just how the vanilla tweaks update works. So all of these heads, in theory, they are from vanilla mobs that already exist within the game files. Then on the end here is a player head. Most SMPs nowadays will have the custom player heads as part of their server, but with these, the note blocks will not make any noises because these are not vanilla. So all we can do is work with vanilla heads. And I think it's time we get some of these installed. I'm eyeing up Crink's big starter base. And I think if we go and scout out a few more locations, there may be some mob heads that maybe people have just left in place that we could probably take advantage of. The first spot I'm thinking of is around here with our spawn into the nether. So this is our kind of community area around here. We've got our enchanting table and the portal into the nether. So I'm kind of thinking the Hoglin head makes the most sense around here. But what we might have to do is kind of get rid of this netherrack for it to make a bit of sense. I brought over some spruce pressure plates thinking that might make the most sense, but obviously they don't really blend in here. Maybe some crimson wood. Kind of just looks a bit suspicious, doesn't it? It just looks a little obvious. So I think our safest bet is to remove this and put some grass back in place. Maybe even get some coarse dirt back for a third time. We have coarse dirt, so I think we were kind of something like this. Let's take that one out, make it there. And then I think essentially what we're going to do is pressure plate there and there. We could add another one. Maybe let's remove one. Try and make it look decorative, I think is the key here. We could add some buttons as though there are kind of pebbles, but I think we need to do it on top. Of course, dirt again. And let's keep the coarse dirt just flowing down. I mean, it's handy that there's a horse here actually, because it could even be some cow. This is obviously not going to be cow, but it could be some horse manure. Huh. Fell into a hole. Didn't know that was there. But yeah, we could keep our imaginations open and the horses pooping around the start of town. So we have 2 pressure plates hooked up. Well, we don't have them hooked up just yet, but we have them in place. So let's get them hooked up. And to do that, we're going to need to clear up a little bit of space. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, if we wanted to really be mischievous, we could even hook up one of the buttons. But I think for now, that is looking done to me. I think we're going to leave that. Find another base that we can cause some MOBHEAD mischief. Crink's base, whilst it is lovely and is very nicely decorated, I know this is kind of a shell. Seeing this in his episode, you can go through here. There is a lot of empty space. So I'm thinking we could probably put something on the end of his build here where it's not really going to be noticeable, and we could keep it super simple. Just kind of put a sculpt sensor, a note block. Which mob head should we give him? Should we give him the Vex? So now when you come into Crink's base, yep, we have. So we're just testing this out, running through Crink's base, and yeah, if we run up and down his stairs, you can hear the Vex in there. That is quite creepy. Might be a bit much, but it's there now. We are at Calvin's, who, well, his builds are absolutely incredible. But what I did notice in his episode was these guys. He's already got himself a couple of bee mob heads out, but I think if we listen closely, one of these beehives do already have a bee inside. But what we could do is this reliant upon we could temporarily do something, and I don't think he'd notice that. He'd hear it, but I don't think he'd notice it, because who looks up at their ceiling? So if we put that carpet back on, that doesn't work either, does it? Because there's not a second layer. Calvin, you need to make your builds more accessible for pranks. I think I found the spot. Here we have some dead space. I reckon we could put a note block here, although we'd have to remove that. Calvin! Yes. Okay. So hopefully Calvin isn't too precious about his build, but I think if we put ourselves a trapdoor around, not a trapdoor, we don't want a trapdoor, we want a pressure plate. So if we put a pressure plate here where this button is, it might look a little out of place. It's not too bad, is it? It doesn't look out of place. But then it sounds like he's got a spider, so he could just end up running in and out of this door trying to figure out where the spider is on his build. So that is another bit of mischief managed. Now we have managed to find one more spot, and that is at Farley's base, because he has tons of top slabs, so we couldn't get too many in place, but we can get a drowned head underneath there. That is 4 mob heads we've placed around starter town. Hopefully people will find them and find them funny, and don't think I've caused too much chaos. I think that's a little harmless little prank around starter town, right? What do you guys think? Drop me a comment, leave a like, do all that stuff. Remember to subscribe. So courtesy of Agro's wings that he managed to get for us, I have been busy in my industrial area. Now, we have got a few new farms, nothing exciting, so I'm not going to cover those too much. We've got pumpkins and we've got some cactus going. Now, this is our cactus. It's certainly not a cactus farm. This is our creeper farm. If we go into Freecam and go above it, kind of looks like it should be a spaceship. It's really cool. I am now out of range of the farm, and you can see the farm in action, and it's really quite a novel little design. The snowmen are what kind of make this work. It's again pretty simple farm to build. I'm not here after super duper complex farms. I'm not going to be building rocket shops for the server. Most of this gunpowder will be self-sufficient enough for me, and well, probably more so. And you can see really they just aggro the creepers, and the creepers will just kind of fall down here. Water streams push them onto soul campfires, and the soul campfires deal more damage than normal campfires, so they'll kill them off. And we've got a bit of storage. You can see we've already overflowed our storage because I've had to get a few additional chests out here. But yeah, that farm is up and running, and I have also managed to expand upon our villager trading hall. We had our villagers that gave us some books, we had some farmers and a couple of people I could trade iron with. We now got a few more, but we've also started to work on stonemasons. Now, stonemasons this series are going to be absolutely invaluable for me, and there's one block in particular, and it's actually this polished andesite. I will be after quartz, but also polished andesite. So I'm after these guys, making sure they've got polished andesite in their trades. I have had to lava a few, yeah, kind of feel a bit guilty about that, but you know, we have to do what we have to do. Now there's one thing this episode has been missing, and that is a build. Now I've been thinking, how can we utilize this driveway here? And I'm thinking, let's stick a vehicle here. And actually that vehicle is going to become my starter town shop, selling iron from the iron farm, and I have a real good supply, so hopefully the members of Autocraft can get some iron for a relatively decent price. Now iron is a bigger later project of mine because my mega base will be needing a lot of it, but this small one we have running is just doing the trick for now. So shall we build? I'm going to go and build a truck on the drive here, and there's a little decent little truck here with some nice little features, but as I say, this is going to be our iron shop, so we're going to have to stock this chest up so all the members of Autocraft can come and buy iron. Now everybody, that is going to be it for episode 2. I hope you've enjoyed it. Plenty of antics and shenanigans. If you have, remember, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.